Another update coming up at 8:22.
Living with attention deficit disorder is a challenge all by itself, but as a high school student, those challenges are greater, in college as well. Attending or just thinking about college can certainly be overwhelming for someone with ADD. So how can you succeed in college? Michael Sandler, author of College Confidence with ADD, joins us live in studio this morning with some advice. Michael, good morning.
Good morning.
To give us your experience first, when did you realize that you had ADD?
Well, I was diagnosed with it twice. First in second grade, after my first parent-teacher conference, my mom was told that I was the worst student teachers had ever had in 32 years of teaching.
Wow.
Then I was re-diagnosed with it going back to college, when I found that I couldn't juggle all of these competing demands at the same time. I was having meltdowns during quizzes and tests. My group project partners wanted to lynch me as well.
For people who might not know and have never had that diagnosis, what are some of the early signs? What, in second grade, very different from what you experienced likely in high school?
In second grade, the biggest signs were boredom, distractibility, inability to pay attention in class, talking out of turn, impulsivity control, and bouncing off of the walls. Later on in life, how it manifested itself is not being able to tune in. It's like having 20 television stations on at the same time and not being able to tune in on any one station or getting any one thing done or accomplished.
You know, I think a lot of people will relate to this in so many ways. I'm a major multitasker. We were just joking about that. Did it help you in some ways once you got the ability to control it and be able to use this to your advantage?
Yes, it's a great point. It turned out to be a tremendous gift once I learned how to work with my ADD mind. For instance, I can't do any one thing at a time without my mind going in 1,000 different directions. But if you do 3, 4, or 5 things at once, then you don't have all this nervous or extra energy in your mind. You're able to focus and concentrate and get even more done than just one thing at a time.
Let's talk specifically
how to work with my ADD mind. For instance, I can't do any one thing at a time without my mind going in 1,000 different directions. But if you do 3, 4, or 5 things at once, then you don't have all this nervous or extra energy in your mind. You're able to focus and concentrate and get even more done than just one thing at a time.
Let's talk specifically about college students, since that's what you have written the book about. Do you give that advice, and what other specifics in the book do you tell college kids who might be experiencing this?
Well, I tell college kids that it's going to be different for each individual, but what you need to do is get under the hood, tinker with things, and try things to figure out what works best for you. Maybe it's bringing a laptop to class so that you can be typing up your notes and looking up information on the topic at the same time. Or maybe it's that you need to be sitting up front in direct eye contact with your professor so that your mind isn't whirring off in 1,000 different directions.
Do you think that medication helps?
Medication, I think, is like glasses for the nearsighted. It helps you to focus and be able to see the problems. Once you're on medication, then you can explore all these other great options: meditation, diet, exercise, all of these great ways, homeopathic remedies that may be as effective or more effective, but we've got to be able to see the problem and focus first in order to be able to fix it.
And use it to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Michael, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much.
With the book, And we should mention to everyone the name of the book, College Confidence with ADD, and also he has it on an audiobook too, so you can multitask. That's what you'd like to do. KWGN.com/SCNON for more information. A health warning this morning for seafood lovers: what part of the lobster you should avoid, and multi-million-dollar homes falling